All right. Oh, I'm live. Some people are here already. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Share the link, guys. Let's go. Let me share the screen. We don't have much time today. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me share the link. Morning, guys. Share the link. Share the link. Let's go. If you can see me, I can see my screen. Please put some fives in the chat box, not this one. No, that's the one. Hi, good morning, Okuchi. Only you. Let me go and disturb them on Telegram channel. Hi guys, hey Chineye, hello. Say hello if you come on board, so I'll know the first few people that came on and will analyze their assets. Guys, let's go, let's go. Energy, energy. Let's go. People are easy steals and composure to collect GJ this early morning. SL as well. Then go Kuku hear you from YouTube today. Sophia, hi. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Great, great, great to have you guys. We are live. Please, I want us to catch this sale. We cannot miss this sale on gold. And if you are on my hello, Manasseh. If you are on my Telegram, you should have been on TikTok on Saturday where we analyze this gold. Okay. I will do a top-down analysis again for you guys. But gold has finally broken this trend line. I always talked about that trend line. In truth, I am waiting for the market to come to, I'm just going to drop it because she might not get there on time. I'm going to drop the sell. Yeah, if you saw that arrow, this arrow meant if he broke that trend line, all right? If he broke that trend line and retested, you should be getting ready to sell. Okay? Just give me a second. I don't want to clear this because we are still on point with the I would rather sell this than buy right now. Now, this was the move from the upside. Okay, a pullback not good enough. Okay, so I really want to see this thing come up, if possible, come up to this zone, to the 231. Okay, because remember, let me shift this to the side. This didn't pull back as well as we wanted it to. All right, didn't pull back as well as we wanted it to. Okay, this could be another good zone too. That was the one that broke structure. Yeah, so I'm going to really, I wanted to see this thing come up, but most times gold might not give us that entry here. I want to see this thing come up here, but gold might not give us that entry. Let me see if we can catch a nice sell. Probably, oh, this side looks good though, but I want it to come up here at least. I'll be glad if it came up here. Let me see how it looks on the 2 hour time frame. Look at that move. Honestly, I want to see it come into this zone here. But this zone looks very good to snipe that sell. Let me see how it looks on the 4 hour. 4 hour will do it for me. Let me see. That zone was good too. That was a retest at that line right there. Looks like it's rejecting. Very tempting, but I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait. Very tempting. 202. Yeah, very tempting. I wanted to take a trade at 202. Why? Because it came to retest this trend line, okay, that has been using to create liquidity. So finally, we want to sell to sweep all that liquidity into the buy zone. It's better to wait, Sha, but this is a lot of drop if this thing is going to drop from here. So I'm looking at two zones. Remember, this is the move. The schematics is this way. All right. Okay. So I want to see it either come up here or come up here. If we use this move here, this wasn't a complete pullback. So I'm seeing that it might want to come into this zone. Now, this is a good pullback for this drop. Question is, will it hold? Remember, we are counter trend trading because we want to buy. Hey, maybe we should just wait for this buy, yo. Guys, what do you think? In the comment section, let me see, what do you think? What is happening? Oh, can you guys still see my screen? I think my network went off for a bit. Can you guys still see my screen? If you can still see my screen, let me know. Can you still see my screen? Okay, beautiful. Thank you. So I'm waiting for two. I'm just going to wait. Yes, this was a retest. This was a retest to that trend line. I don't usually trade trend lines. I trade this thing. I trade structure. So it's either it comes in here or it comes back to this top for the next sell. Yeah. So we wait. I don't like that zone. I want to see it coming here or coming here. Let me see the 2 hour again. Yeah, this would be perfect. There's even beautiful fair value gap here. I want to see it come up here. This zone might hold though. You know, say gold now weary. This zone might hold. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, this zone might hold. Let's watch and see. But remember, the real deal is to sell to buy at 4109. It could even go lower. The best thing to do is wait for extra confirmation because we have two different zones we're waiting for. So it's up to you. Pick your zone. I'm not going to go in here because I want to see it come here or here. There's a rejection block here. No, more like, let me see the 45 minutes. Ooh, 45 minutes is even showing us other block here. Yeah, it's a risky zone, but I think I will try that zone at 203, 4203, where it currently is. I'm just going to go in with small lot size because it's a retest to the trend line, and there's an order block on the 45 minutes. So I'm just going to go in with a small lot size, guys. Okay. So I'm in on that sell. So this is what I'm taking for now. It's mid risk. I'll call it a mid risk trade. It's a mid risk trade. Mid risk. Okay. Okay, she got in. All right, beautiful. Me too. I'm in. I'm in. It's a mid risk trade. I mean, it's worth the try. It's worth the try. It's a mid risk. It's a mid risk trade, so it's worth the try. Because gold might not give us this entry. A lot of people are they know a lot of people are waiting for that entry right there. Gold might not just give it to us. I mean, okay. It's a mid-risk trade. Nothing is sure. If it goes up higher, even better. But that's a beautiful risk. I'm taking that risk. I'm not leaving it for anybody. Okay. So what were my confluences? It was a breakout and retest to the trend line that has been holding for so long. One. Secondly, on the 45 minutes, there's an order block, okay? And it looks nice because there's also sweep of liquidity right there. Sorry, give me a second. Let me just. It's also sweep of liquidity right here, okay? All right. So even if it must at least drop at least 50 to 100 pips, I want to see 50 to 100 pips with my little confluence here. And I know we want to sell. Okay, following the trend, we want to sell. Let's see if it holds. Just use small, guys, small lot size. Remember, it's a mid-risk trade. It's a mid-risk trade, but small lot size. This should give us something. Okay, should give us something. All right. So while we are waiting for this to cook, yeah, just use 0.01. That's fine, depending on your account. Okay, it depends on your account. If you don't have up to $100, I mean 0.01. We just got in now, Victoria, for a sale at gold, but just minimal risk because I mean we still have good zones above it that it might come to. We are taking this risk because we have seen that it's a break and retest of the trend line. There's an order block on the 45 minutes. There seems to be like a sweep of liquidity here. So we're just taking minimal risk. SL is just above this high. We're not trying to do anything crazy. Okay, if it doesn't hold, we wait for the next zone. That's it. So let's go to the to BTC. Yeah, BTC. So I dropped this on the Telegram channel, and yeah, BTC really kept to that sell. Okay. I want to see BTC drop here. I already dropped it in the Telegram channel. Yes, which yeah, I'm gonna do a top-down analysis for gold. I'll do a top-down analysis for gold. I just want us to look at BTC. I'll do everything. We already did all this in the Telegram channel. All right. So BTC has been respecting that sell. To be honest, I want to see BTC drop to the 477 for my buy entry. Actually, for my buy entry, because why? There's beautiful liquidity waiting here to be swept. I like to hunt for liquidity. So yeah, they'll say smart money concepts. That's fine. But this is where I'm waiting to actually snipe that buy. The sell is ongoing. There's something here, madam, that keeps disturbing the sell. But yeah, the sell has dropped over 2,000. Let me, how many pips? It has dropped over, yeah, 2,000 pips. So yeah, so that sell, I mean, you should break even on that sell. Ooh, gold is pushing on. Gold is not giving us a chance. Ooh, gold is not giving us a chance. Let's see. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if it holds. If it doesn't, it means we are coming to the next zone. All right. Top down analysis. Let's go. FX open. All right. So I'm going to do a top down analysis for gold here. Let's see. Monthly time frame. All right. So if you look closely, you see that this has been going up like forever. This is the monthly time frame for gold. Okay. Hell, Jesus. Can please, Victoria. Um, hey God, I beg. Don't I don't know. Did you enter the trade? Joy, please give her SL and TP, please. Just give her SL and TP. Because I don't know. I have to start going back. Jeez. Oh, let me see if I can go back to that. I think it was Owanda. It was Owanda. Let me see at the 45 minutes time frame. Jeez. So many newbies, yo. It's almost at SL. It's almost at SL. Remember, it's a mid-risk trade. We're just taking this to. It's almost as so SL is almost hit. SL is almost hit. All right. SL is almost hit, but SL is just above this high. 4212.8. 4212.8. 4212.8 is SL, and TP is hopefully 4169. 4169 if she drops. So yeah, if we're still holding the trade, it hasn't hit my SL yet. Hasn't hit my SL yet. Okay. So let's go back to what we are doing. FX open. All right. So monthly time frame. All right. We can clearly see it's an uptrend. Yeah, it's an uptrend. So the last move was this move here. I'm still on the monthly. I'm not even shaking. I'm just showing you what happened. Okay. That was the last break of structure to the upside. All right. Last break of structure to the upside. Let me open it more so everybody can see my screen. That was the last break of structure to the upside. Now, if we look again, what do we see? There's an order block. I mean, there's a fair value gap here. All right. There's a fair value gap here. Okay. So just mark what you see. Now we are in the weekly time frame. We are in the weekly time frame. This thing kept going up. I'm going to reduce this. Okay. Weekly time frame. This thing kept going up. And right now there was a fair value gap that it respected. Okay. It respected a fair value gap here. It went up, came back into that fair value gap, and is pushing up again. Now I'm going to go to the daily time frame. We're concentrating. We get closer to the market. We concentrate and see what is happening. Okay. Let me just check. I think it should have hit SL, but it has not hit SL. Oh. I'm surprised. It's still holding. So looking at it, this was the move from here, and the market has been rallying up from that zone we marked right there, right? Higher highs and what higher lows. All right. So I'm just going to mark it out. So this is the daily time frame. What do we see? Higher highs and higher lows from that zone. Okay. Beautiful uptrend here. All right. Now let's go down to, I like to look at the 12-hour. So you can clearly see the move. Now, this is what I'm waiting for that gold is not giving me. This is what I'm waiting for. That's why, SL hit finally on gold. Let us rest. It's going to the next zone. So we know that we want this thing to come back, if not the trend line, at least come back to clear all that liquidity here and come to a proper zone for the buy. If I pulled my fib from here, from what was the last low? This was the last low to the last high. We don't want to see it either to come back into the 5160, into the 5061, or to come to the 7888, which tallies with this other block here. So there are two zones we are waiting for. All right. Now, this is liquidity to me. Why? Because the pullback is not good enough. So I want to see it pull back. See, gold, if you do this thing you want to do and drop after hitting our SL. So it's either it comes to this zone and pick up, or comes to this zone, okay, and pick up. Gold is dropping after hitting us out. That's fine. So these are the things we are waiting for. We want to see markets come here and come back to sweep this, to give us a new high. Actually, to give us a new high. All right. Do you understand? We want to see the market sweep all this as inducement liquidity. All right. And then tap into the right zone for the buy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gold is dropping after taking us out. Gold is dropping. It's fine. That's cool. So that's why we were able to wanted to take a sell into the zone. Let me go to the 4-hour time frame. Now this was the move we saw. Lower lows, lower high, lower low. Okay. That's why we took that sell. That's why we took that sell. But she's acting up. She's acting up. 2-hour time frame. Break of structure here. Okay. Break of structure here. This thing didn't really break the trend line on the, but did it break? Yeah, it didn't really break and close below that trend line still. Good, Sha. 45 minutes time frame. So that was a break of structure there as well. So this is what we're seeing. So we're looking for that sell. We saw that move, okay, and that was why we were like, okay, yeah. I see better here. That was the entry. 412 was the entry. It has already gone 60 pips down. Yeah. So yeah, it was a mistake. I'm seeing it now. Would have waited for it to enter there. FX open really showed me. That was our inducement liquidity right there into the zone. Now she's selling. Gold is selling. Hopefully this zone holds and then breaks this to come into our buy zone. That's fine. It happens. So it's a short sell. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Let's take it at this trend line because it's been unable to break that trend line very well. So, okay, that's gold again. So let's watch and see what happens. Now I've done a top-down analysis. Okay. I want it to drop into this zone. So yeah, this was a better entry. 4212. It still might not hold, but hey, if it doesn't hold, we're waiting for the extreme zone right here. We're waiting for this extreme zone right here. Okay. We're waiting for the extreme zone at 4232. If this doesn't hold, we're waiting for the extreme zone at 4232. So I'll be dropping it in the Telegram channel, guys. Yeah, this looks like it's a good place for the sell. We entered too early. Okay, so let's see how far this one will go. Remember, take your first TP at this trend line. This trend line has been giving you headache. Or and then the next TP will be this last low here. All right. So yeah, that's it. We got in again. All right. So let's go to as I've already done BTC. BTC is already selling into our zone. Check the Telegram channel. Then let's go to GJ. I've been wanting to look at GJ for a while. Let's do GJ, guys. And then I can look at the assets of my beloved people. All right. Don't, no, 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 no. Don't enter. Don't enter. Oh, please, please, please. Don't join me with that. Please don't join me with that. It might not hold. It might want to come up here all the way to this zone. Don't do that. Don't do it. If you don't have this, if you don't have the capacity to take it, please don't take it. You might be coming up to the next zone. But I entered. I got in. I got in at that cell between 412 and 4207. Yeah. So I got in for the sell. It might decide to take us out, guys. So don't bother. If you know you cannot, the SL is still very tiny though. It's at 4217. So that's 50 pips from this entry. But if you cannot, please don't get in for the sell. This thing can still take us out. Okay. You might want to come to this extreme zone. So please don't go in. Thank you. Um, I'm a bit, yeah, GJ. Don't go in, please. Just wait for the extreme zone. If you can't afford it, please. All right. So I'm looking at GJ. Now we know GJ is going up. Why? This is a downtrend, break of structure here. Okay. I always use my feed to know the zones I should be waiting for. I should be expecting. All right. To know the zones I'll be expecting. Please, please, please. If you're with me, can I see some files in the chat box? The class is too quiet for my liking. Where's everybody? Okay, and I want to see this market come into this zone after sweeping all that liquidity. So yeah, GJ is still buying. Is still buying. Looking at the monthly time frame, this was the other zone here. Okay, but for the fact that this zone did not give us a new high, a new low, it means that it was going to use this zone as liquidity, which it did. But it's still after sweeping liquidity, it still did not break structure, so it's still going up. And I'm going to show you on the weekly time frame. Market is still going up from here. So market has finally broken this high. Okay, that gold trade is in profits. Let's keep watching. That looks like a good trade, I'm telling you. Okay. So now it has actually broken above there on the weekly. Let's see the daily. Okay. Now looking at the daily is clear that it broke it. However, this is a bullish trend. You don't want to be, yeah, after a sweep of liquidity, expect a pullback as usual. So I'm sure some people are already in this sell. This is the 8 hour time frame. The 6 hour, the 4 hour time frame, the 2 hour time frame. We're looking for a good buy zone. Actually, I'm not about to take any sell. The sell is happening. Of course, you expect a pullback after smashing liquidity to the upside. So yeah, after a break of structure, you expect a pullback. But the question is, how long will that pullback last? Which is why I'm really not as interested in the pullback. All right, I'm not interested in the pullback. So anybody that entered this sale should be out by now, because I mean, there's a nice order block here. This is the 1 hour time frame. There's a nice order block here on the 1 hour time frame. The structure is crazy. It's not giving us good vibes, to be honest. That was that was that formed. Oh, this cell. All right. So there's a beautiful something here. Let's look at it on the 30, on the 15, on the 15. Yeah, I like that zone for the next buy. Yo, wow. That zone looks good. That zone looks so good. There's a break of structure there. Looks so good, guys. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to see this thing come into, there's a fair value gap here as well. Yeah, I want to see that come into this zone, or better still into, okay, or better still into this zone. Let's look at it on the 30 minutes again. Just, yeah, I like the way it looks here on the 30 minutes. Look at that fair value gap here. Okay. So I want to see it either tap into the fair value gap or come into the order block and take off for GJ. Okay. For GJ. It's always better. I like to wait at the extreme zones. I like to wait at the extreme zones here. So I'll just use this one for a long position from here. But remember, there's a fair value gap if you have mind to use it. I always like to wait for my extreme zones. Okay. Joy, you entered the cell. You're so naughty. She said the sale is looking good. This one like money too much. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm actually in that trade. I can't lie. I'm in that trade. Yeah, so trading. So buy limit. Let's see if this will hold. Buy limit. Oh, that force this thing is using to come down, Sha. It's scary. We're waiting for a buy limit here. between 208, between this fair value gap and this entry, which is 208134 and 208019.134 and 208018. 208018.018. Let me just increase it. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, guys? Can you see the buy limits I set there? All right, thank you, darling. So it's between this and that, and my SL is right below this low here, which is 207910. All right, TP. Looking at this next high, there are TPs here. You can take this one here, 208478, and then the final one. And then the final one is 208637. No, it's 208722. 208722. All right. Yeah, that's for GJ. Now I'm going to face my people. Okuchi, Chineye, Sophia, Joy, because you have been so very, very, very active. Yeah. What are your assets? Let's go. What are your assets? Beautiful. I'm waiting for Okuchi, Chineye, and Sophia. Let me drop this for them in Telegram channel. Some of them won't come to class. They'll be waiting for what's it called? Okay. They'll be waiting for. I've dropped that in the Telegram channel. Okay. Thank you for liking. God bless you. A lot of people are here to like. No. I just know who this is. Taking my time to learn first. You're welcome. Oh, this buy limit to hold. Oh God, it's hold. Let me see. Somebody's making me cross check my this thing. Hmm. Let's see. Well, let me see my own hold. I'm not going to shake. If it doesn't hold, tough luck. But what we know is that we want to buy. We want to buy GJ. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So that's for GJ. I'm still looking to learn first. Thank you. Okay. What about Manasseh and Victoria? Okay, no, sorry. Okuchi and Chineye and Sophia. Sophia, Chineye says she's not okay. Sophia, what's your assets? Yo, guys, hurry, hurry, hurry. We don't have much time. We don't have much time. Our BTC is still dropping. Yo. We want to see it sweep here. Remember, check the Telegram channel. It's been dropped. Our BTC is still dropping into our zone. Oh, gold is still really dropping. So we're doing well with gold. Okay, Sophia says I have checked GBP, JPY, and XAUUSD. Now let's do the person waiting for my SL. What's your assets? Agu Morrison. Where is Manasseh? You people don't have a yeah, it's dropping. You people don't have assets you want to look at. Let me go and cook rest and sleep and have breakfast. Let me see GU. Let me see GU. GU. Oh no, let's okay, we've done yeah, let's see GU. Let's see GU. Oh no, NZD USD. There's a guy that used to like NZD USD. GU. Thank you very much. This is too much. Too much for my eyes. Okay, so let's look at GU, guys. Let's look at GU. Thank you for the likes. Keep it coming. Thank you. So we're going to go to the monthly time frame and let's see how it's gonna go. Yeah, Manasseh. I'll be teaching beginners for free next year. If you're interested, send me a WhatsApp message. It will be in the description. After this video, after this live, the video will be there. Or you could go to my other lives in that is there, right? And then look for the description. You will see my number. Send me aha. All right. So I'll be teaching beginners for free. Now look at it. What is going on here? This is the monthly time frame for GU. I always like to start from the monthly. Thank you. Okay. All right. That was of course, a break of structure below. Now we know that it is selling on the monthly. Let's see how far with the weekly. Now, I like to always look at the schematics so that I know what I'm doing. I need to know my lower lows and lower highs are given. All right. And then if I know my lower lows and lower highs, I can do what I can pull my fib and know where I'm waiting for it. So yeah. So currently it looks like GU has been selling from that zone. Okay. Let's see the daily. Beautiful cells so far. Beautiful, beautiful cells so far. Schematics again, just to be sure I know what I'm doing. Ooh, my earring just fell. Choma, Shakara don't end. Okay, so that's it. All right. And looking at it, that was the high and the low, the last high and the last low. But this is the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame, and I would love to wait for it to come into this zone on the daily. Why? Because that's a good premium zone with this drop. All right. So meaning I want to see GU buy into this zone. But remember, there are two zones you look out for. There are two zones you look out for. This current zone where the market is, or where the market tapped into, or the one inside. I'm just going to reduce this one, or this one. All right, it's either that one or this one. So let's look at the 12-hour. All right, I'm just looking to see if this one has if it has any effect whatsoever on the trade. So we want to see if it's going to sell from there. We want to see it come and break the structure here. But this is the high time frame. Let me see the 8-hour. Yep. This is looking like it's still pushing up. Oh, look at that impulse. Small bullish flag like this to push again. From what I'm seeing is a lot of you know, clone. So this is what they call bullish flag. So she's still on her way to the top, meaning this zone is not respecting. So I want to see her come into this zone. So let's see what's happening on the 4-hour. Nothing. Still respecting that parallel channel. Okay, still respecting that parallel channel. Okay, still respecting that parallel channel as well. Nothing to be seen here, really. To be seen here, no. So it's consolidating, it's creating a parallel channel. Okay, so what I see, this is what I see with GU. It might decide to pull back again, you know, until it's tired before it pushes up. So, in all honesty, I'll be looking for how to buy this. I'll be looking for how to enter for a buy. The people that are in a buy, they are safer because there's tendency for this thing to push above and break to keep going. Okay. So, looking at it here, now, this is what I call structure in a ranging market. I don't just trade the ranging market. I look for that structure in a in a ranging market. So when the market is consolidating, if you zoom in on that consolidation, you tend to see beautiful structure being formed, structure that you can finally get in on. All right. So I'm seeing a beautiful uptrend from this zone so far, but guess what? Why I can't even do anything yet is that it's already at the extreme zone and it could break out of here and then continue upwards like that. It could break out, then probably a pullback, and then, so it's already at the extreme zone. If we had seen this on time, maybe we would have gotten in. Let me use structure now because I know a lot of people be like, how am I seeing structure in this? Let me see. I'll show you. Smell like it. So that was the last low right here. Okay, it started going up. All right, when it went up from here, I'm teaching people bad thing, teaching, but guess what? It still went against me, Sha. It still went against me because this was lower. This was lower. Still went against me. Very tricky one here. Very tricky. This was the lowest, and it still went against me before going up. Very tricky. So there is no way I would have overcome this one. But right now, it is at the end of the channel, and I'm sure channel traders are looking to sell this thing again because you can see the rejection happening already. They're looking to sell this again. But so far, so good. I can't see nothing to really trade here. There's nothing to really trade here. If we were in the if we were in the channel, that would make sense, but really there's nothing to trade here. Just leave GU. Let's look at a card this thing. Let's look at USD card. Guys, keep the likes coming. Come on. Yo, our gold is dropping, 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 dropping. Let's go. Our gold is dropping. Remember, I told you that the first TP should be at this trend line because we don't know if she's willing to continue to respect that trend line or if she's going down to where we are waiting for our buys. Okay. So please don't be too confident in the sales. Just be calm. Be humble. Be humble. All right. Now let's look at USD card. I hardly trade this, but anybody that knows me knows BTC and gold. I can't shout. BTC and gold. I used to love GU so much, but I found something sweeter. So let's look at it. This is an uptrend, broken structure. It's keeping to this level. Okay, sorry. So that's what we see. I like to see the holistic story. What's going on? Okay. Now, if you look, that was the major change of character that happened here. Okay. And like I said, I just used my fib to know my zones. And what did it do? It came to the extreme sell zone right here. All right. It maintained. It was so it kind of consolidated around here. All right. Kind of consolidated around here. All right. And currently at the top of that consolidation. So right now we want to see what's happening on a smaller time frame. Okay. Always mark your zones. You never know. Now let's look at the weekly. All right, that drop from there looking nice, but however, it has not broken this low, so we have to be careful. Mhm. Instead, what did it do? If we pulled our fib from this high, from this low to this high, it came back to a very good buy zone here. And what is it doing? It's going up. Okay, it's going up. But remember, this is where it's dropping from, even if it didn't break. Now let's go to the daily time frame. I'm sure we will see more structures with the daily time frame. Okay, so daily time frame, remember, this is where it came from. It's been giving us dropping since. Been giving us dropping since. Now I'm just going to draw the schematics. All right, that's what it did. Broke there. Okay, so now this is what we're looking at from this zone. Okay, now remember, from this zone, what we are seeing is higher highs and higher lows. Okay, we're seeing higher highs and higher lows. This was a consolidation, if you ask me, that happened, that played out here. Like a small one there. Okay, okay, hold up. I'm just going to pull my fib. It even came to the trend line. That was the last low, last high, last low, last high. Yeah, that's my zone right there. Looks like it's taking off from there. USD card. Does that mean the USD is becoming strong? Let's see. 8 hour time frame, 6 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, 2 hour time frame. Okay, this looks good enough. Beautiful order block there, or rejection block right there. Okay, beautiful rejection right there. Yeah, I would like to buy USD card. I would really like to buy USD card. Hold on. Yeah, I would really love to buy USD card right there. I'd love to go long here. It will be a very long one if this thing holds, really. First TP will be here. Okay. Are you with me, guys? It's so quiet here. Drop some fives. Let me see you're with me. If you're lost, ask a question now. Okay. Yeah, this is what I see. First TP should be there. It should be there. I think we should just take it and rest. So that's a 1:6. So it's not a joke. Oh, that's a 1:6. So I'm just going to put it. Let's see. We'll look at DXY and then we'll call it a day. How is our gold doing? Yo, gold is in profit. I'm talking about how many pips from that zone? You know, like 100 pips, guys. Gold. So that was a live session. Yeah, it kicked us out initially, but never say never. Buy limits 1.381. 38137. Okay. SL 1.37961. TP 1.39253. All right, so that's what I see. All right, great job. Thank you so much. That's for USD card. Let's look at the DXY and then we call it a day. Let's see what's going on with DXY. So the DXY, if we look, this is the daily time frame. Let me make it weekly. You can see she started dropping from here, dropping, came to this zone, and but here is looking serious indecision going on here with this candle. Looking more like the sellers are pushing. Okay, but it's not the end of the. This is the week. This is just the weekly time frame, the weekly zone. Let's see the daily. So it's consolidating. It's moving left. It's moving to the right, like it's moving sideways. The market is moving sideways with each candle on the daily. Okay, with each candle on the day, this is a serious indecision going on here. We don't know who is in charge so far. So so far the market is ranging. DXY is ranging right now, but we're just going to trade what we see on technical analysis. And let's check the news. Let's see what news do we have for today. All right. Ooh, we have news by 4. We have news by 4. This one they didn't even give us. They didn't even give us time for this one. Tentative. We don't even know what's going to happen. I don't know what time is going to be. But this is currently 11 o'clock. This currently is 10:59. So and this one is gonna come before this. So I mean, I think by 1:30 we should be careful. I don't know what's going to happen, but by 4 p.m. there's news for the US dollar. All these ones are the AUDs. These are all medium impact. The orange files are medium. The red files are high risk, and then the yellow files are low risk impact. Be low impact, not low risk, low impact. So, okay. So right now the DXY is ranging. We don't know where she's going right now. All right, which is why it's advisable to just stay away from DXY trades. Honestly, look for more of JPY. We're looking at this JPY. Please set it and forget it. Okay, set it and forget it. Okay, I love you guys. I have to go now. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you same time next week. I'm going to be dropping all this on the Telegram channel. Join my Telegram channel. You can send me a DM on WhatsApp if you are having any questions concerning the free this thing we have in January for the newbies, the very, very good, very, very new traders. I love you guys. Take care now. Bye.